What's up, guys? It's your boy Texas Gaming here. Welcome back to another Minecraft video. In today's video, we are in Bedrock Edition on my phone's Minecraft world, and I'm about to give you a in-depth look at my baseball stadium. So we walk on in, and pretty good looking concourse. Really good looking concourse. But the main thing is here. The franchise history of the Andrews Astros. The Astros was established in 1938 as the Andrews Colts. In their inaugural season, they made history by becoming the first and only team to go to the World Series in their very first year. In 1954, the Astros won their first World Championship. I think that's wrong. Oh, to go to the World Series. They didn't win. They made it to the World Series. They didn't win it. In 1954, the Astros won the World Championship. In 1972, the Astros moved from Andrews Field to downtown Andrewsia to the state-of-the-art Andrews Astrodome. In 1997, the Astros won their second World Championship. So from 1954 to 1997, you see, they've been in the Astrodome for quite a while before they ended up winning. So starting off starting off in the early on in the franchise, the team wasn't very successful. In 2000, the Astros moved to Shockwave Park. In 2005, the Astros won their third World Championship. And then it looks like it wasn't finished. But in 2007 and on, that's just a little bit of an insight to everything about the team, to the franchise history about the team. So we go up these steps and up, and here we are in what I believe is Shockwave Park. You see, this team now has not 4, but 3, 6, 9, 12, 13, 14, 15 World Championships. See, this red banner right here signifies their first championship. So these here are there to signify the championships they have won. They're not championships, but the championships they've been to. So 15 plus 17, 18, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24 times the team has been to the championships. And these three here are World Cup championships. So you see in this league, the team who wins the World Series gets a chance to play against multiple teams. Basically, it's similar to the WBC, but it's the championship team has a chance to win a bigger a trophy. So the most recent times are those three where they win the World Series for the major leagues, for the clubs, and they would be able to go basically qualify to be able to play in this baseball classic, World Baseball Classic, where you have teams from all over the world and they get a chance to play baseball. I don't know what that's for. I think that was that's what that's for. I'll fix it later. But the roof is designed similar to Globe Life Field. And the stadium has a lot of aspects mixed into it. So you have a upper concourse, a concourse here where you can walk around and all that. This area here is an area where you can, an upper deck. You have a very small lower deck. You have a very small lower area. Batter's eye. You have left field stands. Then you have the lower bowl. And you have a shit ton of suites. So you have 3 floors of suites. And all that. So, that is not the only stadium there is. And it is a retractable roof stadium. I choose to keep the roof closed for reasons. So, we come over here. And this is where the team is for the this is where our football stadium is. So this is American football. For those who are unfamiliar, that's the end zone right there and right there. But yeah, this is where all that is. You could see. And it is, really well designed. And what's cool about it, what I think is pretty cool about it, is the roof. It's ice, but it's so see-through. It pretty much has it where you don't even suspect anything is there. It looks like there's not a roof at all. But there is. There is, in fact, a roof. But yeah. Continuing on. So we've taken a quick look at the baseball stadium, the football stadium, and here is the basketball arena. So yeah, I was very, very hard at work before I had a PC. This was all before I got a PC. I was building on my phone. So yeah. So moving on. We have a lot more areas. We have a nightclub, a residential tower. Right here is the bank, City Hall. And one of the best things about having a lot of time on my hands is I build massive projects. I would be building massive projects. So here is the Carnival Jubilee. It is a mini version, nowhere near as big as it should be. I think I maybe built it a little too high or something, but either way, it is absolutely massive, and it's kind of it was at a point where I was starting to build the area here, but this is where you boarded, so yeah, it wasn't quite correct. And then down here you had the refrigerator. Yeah, more ice. I don't know why. And you had a vault for some weird reason. I also don't know why there's water here. think I had an axolotl in there at one time. Moving on, we have what it was meant to be somewhat of a similar to the like a Carnival Breeze, Carnival Dream, Carnival Panorama kind of ship. I'm not gonna go that way because there's a massive hole over there. But what I will show you. Oh no, I can't go in that one. What I will show you is the area here. So you walk in. This is kind of similar to my cruise terminal. You see, but you see this water. You would dump your stuff in there, and it would the water would carry your stuff out to here. Usually it would be right about here. So it's meant to replicate, replicate it. So I had an elevator at one time. All this is redstone. There's a shit ton of redstone and all that. But we're going to go to the Carnival Terminal. The Andrews Wharves Cruise Terminal 1. And you could see, alright, gotta go this way. Gotta go through the queue. Here it's even smaller. Only one area where you can, only one thing you see. Then you go into here, it's a big old waiting area. You go up these stairs and onto the ship. Now it's time to leave. This is where you would go. You have an opportunity to wave at the people over here if you want to or not. Maybe you have some relatives that are going to be going on a cruise soon or whatnot. Massive parking lot. This is where a baseball stadium used to be. You see, it did not, unlike in my current world where I saved the spot of home plate, I did not do that here. You also have a tunnel. But yeah, from an old Memorial Stadium, first home run hit. I don't think that's English. First home run ball hit at Old Memorial Stadium. It should be first home run ball hit at Old Memorial Stadium. In the Dragon Egg, someone used this lady in a dragon. Piece of stained glass panel from Terminal 2. And so forth. Actually, I think I saved the spot. So, Old Memorial Stadium was here. This is where Old Memorial Stadium used to be. And what I remember is, there also used to be the stadium over here. A stadium right here. As it was there it was there. So, but I think there may have been two stadiums, perhaps, because I remember, whenever I was building, whenever I extended this, it used to be behind the stadium. So I ended up demolishing the stadium to make room for the cruise terminals. So yeah. But yeah, Terminal 1, Terminal 2, you keep going. So if you keep going that way, you end up reaching Terminal 3, I believe is the name. I'm not sure. But you end up reaching this terminal. It is, in fact, the first terminal where it's completely designed for my cruise line. And in here, there is no limit of machines. So 4 machines, 3 walkthroughs. You come this way, up some massive stairs, and into this waiting room. Where, if you would like, you can get a picture of the stadium. I mean, of the ship. Then they'll say, "All right, time to board the ship." See, this ship is so large. This ship is so large where there's 3 massive gangways. You see, then it's time to leave the ship, time to get off the ship. You would come this way. Oh, look, they're bringing our luggage in. And all that. And you'll exit over here. But yeah, so there are some massive terminals in here and all that. See, originally I was originally thinking about building a stadium here because at the time I had a stadium right here. Eventually I changed that. Yes, have a McDonald's. This is actually meant to be the offices for the for that. You have 2 terminals here for Royal Caribbean. So you enter. There is meant to be more, but for here I actually prioritize actually having a seat. So right now there's only 2 for there. You come up. You see right now I'm redesigning. I'm not only shrinking the terminal, but also I'm redesigning it because it used to make these walkways small. So the building was in the middle getting a redesign. So you have 2 massive ships. You have another building here. Looks like there's still some luggage waiting to be scanned. And you have another massive Royal Caribbean terminal. You go on through. And over here, you have the crew area and access to the dock, which is what this is. And this ship was yet never finished. But yeah. So we will end the video back at the stadium, at the baseball stadium. So yeah, what do you think about the ballpark and about the world? It was a real quick walkthrough on maybe some things that might be coming to my regular Java world, my Minecraft Java world. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoy, hit that thumbs up button and subscribe, and I will see you all in the next one. Peace out.